Hello, good evening, and thank you for being here on this Thursday, and which is also the 12th day of May. A whole lot of words I could use to describe how I felt today. Will just suffice to say I spent more time on the couch or in bed than I have here at the office. My apologies. My voice is going to get worse, I'm afraid, very quickly. I'll be reaching for a cup of water in hopes of making it through the rest of the program, so my apologies in advance, a little more so than yesterday. Good news is I had plenty of news already in the works and much to fill the half hour, and even then some. A couple of breaking reports as of late, one tragic, one glorious, the latter of which I'm just confirming as I sit behind the desk, and I'll elaborate on in more detail in just a few moments. But the Wolfe County coroner sadly has confirmed that a body was found near Chimney Rock off of Kentucky 715 in the Red River Gorge earlier today. And the Kentucky State Police and other authorities are investigating. The body has yet to be identified. An investigation, of course, is well underway, and that's all that's been released as of this hour. The glorious news, it appears as though that little Carly Trent, the missing 9-year-old girl from Tennessee, was found in Hawkins County. In an isolated area. I'll have a story on that with all the details in just a few moments. For those traveling Route 23, work is continuing there on the rock slide. We actually had a camera going through that area a few moments ago and couldn't get close to the slide. Maybe able to share something with you in a few moments. But the bottom line is, though, in an update from the Kentucky State Police, all lanes of the roadway will remain closed until further notice. I'd heard a report earlier about one lane being open, but as of right now, they say, and they are confirming, all lanes indeed are closed. The roadway is not expected either to reopen during the overnight hours, so motorists are encouraged to keep using the detour along Kentucky 1426, which is Prater Creek, and drivers should, of course, adjust your time and drive accordingly. The Department of Highways, KSP, Floyd County Sheriff's Department, local fire departments, and all assisting on the scene. A major earth slide in that area, which still has 23 shut down in the area of Iville. We'll go ahead and go right now and try to spread my voice out as much as possible to coverage of this week's regular session of the Paintsville City Council, where first addressed in the meeting was acceptance of a letter of resignation submitted on behalf of one of the council persons, Tommy Trimble, who had submitted a letter dated April the 22nd, according to Mayor Bob Porter, citing that he would be removing himself from the city council, saying that he had been proud to serve in that capacity, but as he was moving out of the city limits into another portion, I believe, of Johnson County, he would no longer be able to retain his seat.
Recommendation for replacement for Tommy Trump.
Yes, I do. I want to appoint Tommy Daniels as his replacement.
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor of Tommy Daniels, please signify by saying aye, please.
Aye.
Opposed? Tommy, congratulations.
Does he accept? Would be the question.
What you have not been sworn in, but I'd like to ask you to go ahead and take Tommy Trimble's seat.
Now you're gonna have a package.
Tommy's already up.
Daniels will be sworn in and active by the next city council meeting. The mayor announced the date for the spring fling in Paintsville as being a week from this Saturday on the 21st, downtown, beginning at noon that day, with a whole lot of things happening. And then there was some good news in reference to a grant, a significant grant, a major announcement, if you will, of over $300,000 for the Paintsville Fire Department, something they've needed for some time.
I want to turn it over to Rick Rattle for just a second and let him explain what has happened in the last few days.
Due to some hard work by Captain Spriggs with the fire department and Gary and Regina McClure, we have been awarded a grant for a new pumper. It's a 5% grant. The grant was $335,000, and then the city will be out $17,000.
5% match.
5% match.
Wow.
So we're real excited about that. Already working on the, trying to get the specs together. We're working on them all morning today because we want to try to take delivery on it just as soon as we possibly can.
How many years has it been, Rick?
Since '99.
The last two-
That's the newest truck we got. We're replacing an '89.
Yeah, we've applied for this thing virtually every year.
Yeah,
And,
several times.
you know,
We've,
finally put the right stuff in place. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that,
Yep, that's what we done.
thank you, Rick, appreciate y'all.
Following that, Mayor Porter brought up the Code Enforcement Board, asking the council to support reappointments of 3 people, Paul Coleman, Russell Lemaster, and Jerry Clark, and appointments of 2 new members, Lynn Mullins and Jim McDaniels. The council unanimously supported all 5 individuals. They also unanimously approved to sign a contract with KOHS for a grant that they are about to receive that's been approved, as I understand, for a warning siren that's going to be placed at the fire station on Main Street. Emergency Management Director Gary McClure explained.
Gary?
The grant was for $29,900. It's fully funded, won't be any match or anything, but just need authorization for you to sign the contract and us do the paperwork.
The city will advertise for bids for that siren as soon as possible. There was also discussion and no action taken at this time on approval of bids and financing for sewer plant repairs and upgrades.
Commission has approved some much needed repairs and upgrades to the Paintsville wastewater plant. We had a funding package in place, we thought. Been working with bond counsel. They've been checking into it, and I don't have a definitive answer back from them yet. So I really don't have the full funding package to present. They've actually been trying to email it, so it's been sitting here.
So are we approving the seeking of bids?
We actually, we have approved bids from commission for the work in the amount of roughly $605,000. But
And
So
you've
what's-
So
already-
you don't have any financing on
You don't have
it?
anything
we're having
definite?
to revisit the financing at this point.
Okay.
So,
Well, then there's no action
no
going to
action
be
to
taken.
take at this point, I don't think.
Okay,
But I'll come back to you on that.
okay.
They proceeded with approval of the first reading of the budget ordinance for the city of Paintsville with a total revenue of $8,547,000 and a total expenditure of $8,504,000. With approval of the first reading, that gives the council and mayor the month prior to the next meeting for them to raise any concerns or questions or make comments. Before adjourning, discussion on the 3-year now sidewalk project, which is awaiting final approval, I understand, and getting close to becoming a reality. They discussed about reporting potholes and fixing potholes, which is one of their priorities at this time of the year. And Porter said that he had asked the state to help in completely repaving a few streets in the downtown area, but had received no word to date. I ran short on time last evening before getting to a report about a scheme that the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department tells me they were notified of yesterday in regards to calls that are being made to Morgan County residents and the caller on the other end of that line, as well as a message on a callback number, both indicating they're with the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department seeking and demanding payment of unpaid fines. In addition to calling the newsroom, the Sheriff's Department in McGoffin County has also taken to social media to try to get the word out as much as possible. No word on any McGoffin Countyans being targeted as of yet, but it looks as though they were calling Morgan County residents, and at least a few of which. The caller on the other end demanding payment in immediate fashion for unpaid fines owed, or supposedly owed, to the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department. There was also cases where the number showed up on an ID, and there's also a message on that callback number that sounds as follows. For future reference, the number is an 859 area code followed by 242-5576.
You have reached the McGoffin County Sheriff's Office. All of our deputies are currently assisting other callers at this time. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If not, leave a brief, detailed message, your name, your number, date and time, and the deputy will assist you at their earliest convenience. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello, this is Ritt Mortimer. On Your News Today in Sagersville, we're following up on this number being a phone scam that has targeted individuals in Morgan County. We'd like to speak with anyone who would be willing to return our call. Thank you. The voice of the recording all confirmed to not originate from the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department, that of the Morgan County Sheriff's Department as well. If you receive a call of this nature, call local authorities and pass the information along to them, and I'll let you know should they return my call. For high-speed internet starting at 15 meg for all of your gaming, movie, home, and business solutions, or to watch TV, including your favorite local channels without a contract, with hundreds of channels and digital and HD quality, and to stay connected 24/7 with friends and family, a direct line to 911, or to give your business the link it needs, choose telephone service you know is always there. Just click on their link on this site to find out how affordable the latest technology in communications can be. Foothills Communications. A woman originally listed as having a West Liberty or Morgan County address has now been deemed to be from the Moorhead area, and she has been charged with murder and wanted endangerment in the death of another Moorhead individual, a former MSU student who lost her life in a head-on collision days ago. Police reports and jail records both confirm that 30-year-old Sabra McCarty from Moorhead, top left on your screen, is now charged with, as I said, 1 count of murder and 1 count of wanton endangerment, and currently is jailed in the Rowan County Detention Center. This goes back to the May 1st head-on collision very near or in the city limits of Moorhead, when police contended at that time during their early or preliminary investigation that McCarty's vehicle crossed the center line and struck that of 23-year-old Sarah Cottle. The picture to the bottom left of your screen, courtesy of the Moorhead News, is that of Cottle's vehicle and shows the severity of the crash. It all happened shortly after midnight on May the 1st near Kentucky Route 32 and Old Flemingsburg Road. We knew early on during the investigation that police believed at that time that alcohol, speed, and weather conditions may have all played a part in the fatality, and they now say they have confirmed throughout their investigation that they believe that McCarty was indeed under the influence of drugs and or alcohol. It's not been specified at this time during the impact. Cottle was a recent graduate of Moorhead State University and had just returned to celebrate their annual gala. Many more headlines to come. Right now, let's check in on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar, where a happy 19th birthday wish goes out to, oh my goodness, Jerica. I have been a victim of spell correct and got your name misspelled. It's Jerikia. Blackburn. With my apologies, but with a big happy birthday wish from a whole lot of family and friends. I hate when I make mistakes, especially on special occasions. Nevertheless, a happy 19th birthday to Jerica Blackburn. A lot of big events happening on the community calendar and for the week and the weekend and even thereafter. Don't forget about New Generation Worship Center's kickoff to Summer Youth Concert this Friday, 7 o'clock till 9. All youth groups, all youth invited and encouraged to join them. A reminder about Monday's Soup Bean Dinner. It's a Sunday school benefit, the fundraiser put together by the head of Coon Creek United Baptist Church. They're going to be in a food booth by the Sagersville IGA, and for $6 you get a full-blown soup bean dinner, fried potatoes, kraut, wieners, cornbread, and cake, and you can pick it up. They'll even deliver, pre-order, or call that day. It's all that simple, 496-6859 or 496-9026. I've got this one just in. Now, the event is not for a few weeks. However, it's important that we pass along that pre-registration is coming up this Sunday for the 5K Glow Run Walk put together by New Generation Church. They are supporting their Gift of Love Boxes for Haiti event. They did this, I believe it was last year, and it was a sight to see. I remember coming home in the dark and seeing their run walk with a glow. New Generation Church is putting together this event, a great opportunity to make a difference in a child's life. You can run, you can walk, or you can donate. All proceeds go to buy Christmas boxes for kids in Haiti. The event is Friday the 10th. However, if you pre-register, you get a cool T-shirt, but you have to do so by the 22nd, which is this Sunday. You can go to www.ngc4newgenerationchurchfamily.org. And I've got a bunch more, but I can hold them for a day or so. For now, let me wrap up the calendar by simply saying, if you've got a birthday, an anniversary, or an announcement like you just heard, tell me, I'll tell everyone. You can mail it, email it, Facebook at Ritt or Mortimer. Phone is 3699, the fax number 3221. And remember, our show is seen on our website at yournewstoday.com. Up next, we'll find out how you can be a part of an event to raise funds for a very good cause. This Saturday on the Dawkins Trail, a couple of half marathons and a brief walk with Mom, all beginning early Saturday morning. They're raising money this Saturday for the Scottish Rite's Speech Therapy Program at Highlands Regional's Autism Center. They're having 2 half marathons and a mile walk with Mom, the first beginning at 8 o'clock.
Year, the Scottish Rite's Mason Group, a Big Sandy, headed up by Anthony Skeens, they did this from the Swamp Branch trailhead last year. So he contacted me back probably in October, November, and we had a discussion about this. And he, we agreed to move it to Royalton, to the festival bottom. And I think talking with Tony, we probably have double the number of registrants, and we're real proud of that there's more people involved this year.
And there's still time to register online and get a discount if you do so. All you have to do is find their Facebook page, and it's pretty easy with a name like Honeysuckle and Horse Patty Half Marathons. It comes right up. You can register for either one or both of which. The Honeysuckle leaves the bottom there, the festival bottom in downtown Royalton at 8, goes toward the Ivington Tunnel. The Horse Patty Marathon goes toward the Tip Top Tunnel, leaving at 10. The Mile with Mom walk starts at 10 after 10.
You can register for either one of them for $40 or both of them for $50. It will be a little bit more expensive the day of, Saturday morning. You need to bring a check or cash to register. The Mile Walk with Mom is $20 for one sibling and Mom. So that's basically $10 each, and you're getting a $10 free t-shirt. So you're paying for the t-shirt. And the t-shirt has got, our logo is Royalton, the gateway to the Dawkins Rail Trail, and it's got the Horse Patty and Half Marathon logo on it too. For the $40 registration, you're getting a Badger shirt that has a quarter zipper in it, and the logo on the front is a small round logo that you could wear this shirt anywhere you go. All of the money that is made from this marathon will go to the Autism Speech Program at Highlands Center.
And Vicki tells me they've been working extra hard on some extra tasty food: homemade pulled pork, chicken salad sandwiches, pasta salad, coleslaw, brownies, and they'll be selling their new t-shirts and taking chances on some great prizes to be given away at the 2nd annual Royalton Festival, which is in just about 2 weeks. They've got chances to be sold on case knives, a blower, and a grill, all donated from some local and area businesses. And the weather looks like it's going to give them a break. It should be a great morning on the Dawkins Trail for either or both or all: the Honeysuckle Marathon, the Horse Patty Marathon, or the Mile Walk with Mom, beginning at 8 o'clock and at 10 o'clock in downtown Royalton. The news broke just earlier this afternoon, and still very few details on how it happened and how they were discovered, but the bottom line is that a story that's been closely followed by many of the eastern United States, and I'm sure everywhere across the nation to some degree, of the little 9-year-old girl, Carly Trent, who was abducted by her uncle last Wednesday. Well, they were both found. She was safe. He's been placed into custody. They were found in Hawkins County. It's a rural part of the eastern part of Tennessee, and it's close to where she lives. All we know is that after taking her from her school on false pretenses last Wednesday, there have been very little information since. A few videos of a few items that were purchased as they were shopping before they completely disappeared. And just earlier today, as a matter of fact, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation had added the 57-year-old Simpson to its top 10 most wanted list and was continuing to warn that little Carly was in imminent danger. So while we know very little about how she was discovered, the bottom line is that she has indeed been discovered and is safe. And look what we are in store for. This is local Doppler radar, and it's just a few minutes old. These images show another bumpy evening. We're hoping not to the intensity that we have seen this week. Nevertheless, you can see some shades of red bearing down right now on southern rather on northern McGoffin County. Some light showers to the south. Johnson County getting in on the action, and some severe thunderstorms. It looks as though is there as well. A flood watch in effect. It will remain in effect for the next several hours. We, I think, should pick up about an inch of rain for the most part, except for some maybe really heavy downpours on some folks. For the most part, a good average will be an inch or less. And that will be from one passing shower and or storm after another. We expect to see tonight 57 degrees for a nighttime low, cloudy, showers, storms. We've already covered that for your Friday. It's here already. Cloudy through mid-morning. The good news is gradually, slowly clearing. We'll see some sunshine tomorrow, 71 and 46. Clear skies late. Should be a nice day all the way around with only a few clouds tomorrow early and maybe through later morning hours, but a nice day. As for your weekend, this cold front continues to drive down temperatures. And Saturday, some scattered showers, mainly before 4 to the tune of about 50%. Those chances decrease by Saturday night. The cooler air is definitely going to grab hold place. 62 for daytime highs, 41 for nighttime lows. It's an odd spring that we have been in. Not unheard of in Kentucky, but definitely a bit out of the norm, if there is a norm weather-wise. Good news is we rebound with some sunshine and some cool, albeit, comfortable conditions, I can say. 61 mostly sunny on your Sunday. You can't, right now, I think we're going to dodge any frost, but we're going to watch it closely because we might have to cover some flowers Sunday morning. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. 24 hours from now, we should know a bit more. Sunny skies again on your Monday. Still can't shake the 60s. A 40% chance of showers. That's not until late Monday night. That threat of showers and thunderstorms, though, continues with a likelihood into your Tuesday when temperatures start to rebound to the low 70s. Among other news that you'll only see if you join us back here tomorrow night, coverage of today's special session of the McGoffin County Fiscal Court. They addressed the annual road agreement discussing McGoffin County's roads and the maintenance thereof for the next fiscal year. And they also discussed dwindling coal severance taxes and how they are to be distributed throughout McGoffin County. That's only a part of the programming that we'll have for you tomorrow night. For now, enjoy the rest of this evening, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.